I want to step back a bit, just in terms of, and I do want to focus on General Motors and the support that has been provided to General Motors by the taxpayers of Australia. My understanding is that there have been large amounts of money that have been provided to General Motors, if not in the tens of millions, the hundreds of millions, could even be in the billions over the years, to support General Motors. Are you able to expand and remind me of what support has been provided by the Commonwealth of Australia on behalf of the taxpayers to General Motors over the years, please?
Certainly, Senator, and I'll ask my colleague to dive in if I miss some technical points now. What I can say is that I can confirm the Minister's statement in her press release, where she expressed disappointment about GM Holden's decision to retire, that the company had received over $2 billion in assistance since 2001, and that's under in effect, two schemes which had several rounds in each: the automotive competitive
investment scheme, yes,
yep,
right, ACES, yes,
and the automotive transformation scheme. I'm not at this point. I can't break down the amounts paid under each component of the scheme. I have to take that on notice.
Could you please?
Yep.
Could you please? Just in relation, I noticed, just reading the Minister's press release, the line, Australian taxpayers have given this multinational company more than $2 billion in financial assistance over recent years, and you're going to break that down on notice in terms of that $2 billion, and it's still decided without consultation to wind up the Holden brand in Australia. So you can confirm that General Motors made this decision without consulting with the Commonwealth Government?
I can confirm that.
Okay. Is that something you would have expected, that General Motors would have consulted with the federal government, considering the financial support that has been given to General Motors over the years?
I don't particularly want to comment on the way General Motors did or didn't proceed about their decision. That's something you can ask them. My experience, Senator, it is not uncommon for companies to make decisions and then inform governments, sometimes giving governments a little bit of advance notice, but it's not, in my experience, it's not common for them to consult around the decision to a business decision like that.
Even with the considerable financial support that has been given. So, just in relation to, I suppose, generally, and Mr. Cully, I suppose this question might go to you. What support is there for small business at the moment? A lot of these Holden dealers are dealing with the decision made by General Motors. They're also dealing with coronavirus and so forth. But what support is there for these small businesses across Australia that is available from the government?
Thank you, Senator. So obviously, in terms of assistance with disputes under the franchising code, there is mechanisms there that include. There's also the government established the Australian Small Business and Family Enterprise Ombudsman, which provides a range of assistance to small business, including in this context. In the COVID-19 context, there's obviously the range of support measures that are in place, whether it be JobKeeper, whether it be tax cuts, whether it be the assistance to small business at a range of areas through hotlines and others to assist them at the moment. So I think there's a very broad suite of measures across a whole range of governments and different sectors.
Okay, Chair. Just looking at the time, I do have a number of other questions, but to be a team player, I think Senator Faruqi might have some questions. So I might put my questions on notice and hand back to you. Thank you.